So, hi everyone, I'm Deborah. I will, I think, be a little bit louder than the rest of you. I've noticed that your voice is not quite reaching to the back of the room. So I'm used to teaching in museums. I'm used to working in lecture theatres. My background, right since the time I graduated, has been in art education, the history of art, and architecture as well. And I started off in school. I've worked abroad in several countries. And then I graduated to work for the WEA, which is a wonderful organization, the Workers' Education Association, teaching adults, mostly retired adults. Then it came up 20 years ago, why don't we do some walking tours of Cambridge? Let's look at the architecture, because the architecture literally is a timeline, a masterclass from the earliest Saxon, sometimes even pre-Saxon, right through to contemporary modernism and, postmodernism. And that led me to research and write several weeks of architectural tours. We enjoyed it so much and I loved it so much. And I eventually thought, this is what I really love, is architecture. We then decided 3 years ago, my partner and I, to make a separate website and create a different sort of diversion from that for tours. Now, because I've been working with adults who I got to know and who I really cared about, I knew that I had to work with private groups, because that's where you can give them something personal. And with my adults today, I still do a lot of art history teaching. They give me back their wisdom, their experience, but also their fixed views. So I'm very keen to challenge people. When I do tours, which is what I'm doing right now in the season, I try to get to know my clients. I ask them questions. I want to know their background, and I customize and I sort of navigate towards what they do. So many of them will come to me from America. They often have ancestral links to this country, or they've worked at one of the colleges, or they've studied, or they have a parent. I got someone in a couple of weeks who's going to come and follow a trail of what his father did in Cambridge, and it will be very interesting. And therefore, they've got something already personally invested in this place. And I use that to elicit and build on that knowledge and that interest, so that when they go away with something personal and something that's enriched them, without it having been ticking off, a list of, we saw this, this, and this. I don't really care for that sort of tour, or indeed that sort of teaching. Okay, I'm done. Yes?
Yes.
Hey, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.